I don't know what the heck you expect to talk about for 6 hours. One of my clients actually said that to me after they found out that their HR wanted them to take a cultural training course before they relocated to Indonesia. Of course, they were very reluctant to spend this much time with me in a training when, with the upcoming move, they were super busy. So I explained to him, I get it. You are really busy, but why don't we do this? You spend 1 hour with me, and if you think that we're wasting your time, no problem. There's no reason to continue. But if after 1 hour you think that this could be valuable, then we'll continue. How about that? He agreed. So I'd like to clarify with you what actually happens in a cultural training. Even when I explain to people I'm a cultural trainer, most people say, "What is that?" So a cultural training isn't a conversation about a tourist spot, about restaurants in Jakarta. It's about how you can actually function, lead, and succeed as a professional inside the Indonesian workplace. Normally, the training is broken down into 4 sessions, and the topics that we typically cover include in the first session, we talk about understanding who the client is. We talk about what their preferences are, what is your preferred leadership style, how do you normally communicate with people in the office, what is the cultural lens that you prefer, even you probably don't realize it. And what are your cultural preferences? And this may be something that you don't even realize. You can't adjust to a new culture until you understand the one that you're bringing with you. And many people, until they've worked outside of their own country, they don't even realize this. In the second session, now let's talk about the Indonesian perspective, how hierarchy works, how communication works, how to build a trust with the people that you're working with. These are invisible rules that guide the Indonesian workplace. It determines their actions, it determines their opinions. And normally, when we get into this conversation, this is normally where the, oh, that explains it moments happen. Then, based on what the role of the client is, we analyze where they will be working, with who, and most likely the areas that they're likely to hit friction. So then in a third session, we understand the client's preferences. I've shared the Indonesian preferences and their point of view. Now we understand both sides. And the question becomes, okay, practically, how do you adjust your approach to achieve what you're sent here to do in Indonesia? People that are working in multinational companies is not a one-man show. Your success in Indonesia will depend on the support of your team, and you have to build that trust in order to achieve your goals. How you build that trust and how you work with these people is probably different than what you've been doing in your home country. So in the fourth session, now this is typically the wrap-up session. We talk about setting your goals and how you're going to achieve that with your Indonesian team within the workplace. But also we realize that it's not just about work, it's about the family adjustment as well. Your family may be going through culture shock, or your children may be having difficulty adjusting to the new lifestyle. So we talk about how you actually enjoy life here, not just survive it. An assignment doesn't succeed just because the employee is thriving at work. It really depends on how well the family settles and how much they enjoy being in Indonesia as well. So after 6 hours, you're not just prepared, you understand yourself, you understand the environment that probably you'll be working in, and you have a plan for making the best of that situation, not only in the office, but also at home as well. Oh, by the way, the client that said, I don't know what we're going to talk about for 6 hours, ended up booking additional sessions. So He thought it was valuable, and I'm pretty sure you will too. If you're the one being sent to Indonesia, or you're the HR person that is sending someone to Indonesia, what would you want to know before day one? I'd be very happy to help you with your relocation. I hope that you understand that cultural training isn't just talking about tourist destinations, it's how to thrive and succeed during your posting here in Indonesia. I hope I hear from you. We'll see you in the next one.